Well, this is it, an occasion of true grandeur. The date has been ringed in red for months now, and the stage is set here in the Spanish capital for the UEFA Champions League final. My name is Derek Ray. My co-commentator to help describe all the action is, of course, Lee Dixon. And we're fast approaching kick-off time here at the magnificent Estadio Metropolitano. It's Real Madrid up against Inter.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure, Derek, to be here. Very, very lucky indeed to be broadcasting to millions and millions of people, let alone watching this fantastic game. I'm sure the players are a little bit nervous as well with that audience looming in the background, tuning in on their televisions. It's going to be a great night. I'm very excited to be here. Hopefully we get the game that this tournament deserves.
Starting players for Real Madrid. Keylor Navas gets the nod in goal. Sergio Ramos plays with Rafael Varane at the back. Toni Kroos starts with Luka Modric in central midfield. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema.
Well, what an achievement to get to back-to-back finals. It really is, especially in the Champions League. But when you get to a final, you have to win it. And they're confident, they have belief, and they're going to try their best to pick that glorious trophy up again.
Inter's lineup is as follows. Kwadwo Asamoah plays with Sime Versalco as fullbacks. And the idea tonight is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned club kings of Europe? Now Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Awkward in possession, Isco. Promising looking ball. He might be able to make it through. Still a chance, and a wonderful save.
All types of save keepers make, but that's really important. Look how close the striker gets.
There might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Just fizzled out, really. Icardi. Vecino. Politano. Casemiro. Here's Carvajal. Now Casemiro. Read it superbly to take back possession. An aesthetically pleasing attack. And it's gone through Icardi. He has teammates around him. Isco is a player who usually brings those special qualities to a match. Lee, what do you enjoy about his football?
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability. And when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter, and when you do that you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in two minds.
Given away by Inter. This is Gareth Bale, and scope for the cross. Isco in the middle, clattered away. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Karim Benzema, and a chance for them to nudge in front. Keeper did his job to begin with. Much more straightforward for the keeper this time, but previously he had work to do.
Well, double bubble. He gets the ball in the end, but the first save he makes, absolutely brilliant.
Inter have given away possession. Benzema. And Isco. Can they convert? Well, body in the way. Splendid save from the keeper. Danger averted.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react to that, but you have to praise his reflexes there.
And the use of technology here to verify the fact that it didn't cross the line.
Well, I didn't think he was close first time round, Derek, and quite rightly see here, nowhere near, but we might as well have another look. Not a goal, though.
As clear as day. Not messing around with that clearance. Gareth Bale. And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Perisic. Opportunity it is. And the challenge crisp and clean. So now a corner. And a deep corner into the centre of the area. The keeper really had work to do after that header came in. Marks out of 10 for the save lead.
I'll give him an 8. No, 7.
Kroos getting involved here. Making progress is Isco. And the defender takes care of business. Icardi. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Well, they are the record winners of this great competition, Real Madrid. And you always feel, Lee, that no matter the stage of the competition, where Real Madrid are concerned, you're witnessing history.
Well, absolutely. Their history would suggest that they need to win every game because the pressure is always on them, and quite rightly so. And very, very close to my heart because they came over in '99 and played in my testimonial, so I love Real Madrid.
Very generous of them. They chose well. This is Kroos. Marcelo. He's just a thorough reader of the game, and there we saw it. This is Gareth Bale. Given away by Inter. Karim Benzema. Back from the byline. This might pay dividends. That's a purposeful Perisic run. And oh, a chance to fire them ahead here. Well, you have to say, he's going to be very cross with himself.
Well, how's he missed it? It should be the first goal of the game.
This is Kroos. And Raja Nainggolan. Now, what can he do here? A cross lacking guile and accuracy. So, a corner here. Now the execution of the corner. Well, thumped clear. Vecino on the ball. Brozovic. Vecino. So a throw in here. This is Asamoah. Raja Nainggolan. And Matthias Vecino. The ball with Luka Modric. Now Brozovic. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Teamwork might be the key. And this is Brozovic. Icardi. He has time to play it over. Mauro Icardi here. Can he give them the lead? Ball lost by Inter. Carvajal. Bale. Benzema. And Benzema making a more than decent run. Luka Modric. And Isco. They've given it away. Benzema. Oh, surely. Keeper did his job to begin with. Here's Carvajal. Gareth Bale. And that is offside. This is Asamoah. Now Brozovic. Vecino on the ball. Politano. He just needs to stay level-headed now. He's done it! What a moment! The opening goal in this Champions League final. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
A chance to revisit the goal. Underway once again with Inter in front. Bale. Given away. Half-time then, and we're sorry for the pause in the proceedings here, Lee, because this has been a thoroughly riveting 45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. And given away. And considerable space afforded Real Madrid. Benzema. And Kroos. Isco. And cross towards Bale at the far post. And it's in! Beyond the goalkeeper. Real Madrid are level.
Well, you will concede less goals if you stop the crosses. On this occasion, they don't, and they pay the ultimate penalty. The ball's in the back of the net. Stop the cross.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. Vecino. Given away by Inter. Toni Kroos. Benzema. Can they convert? Still alive. It looked as though he was going to score, but last-ditch defending is something you know about, Lee.
Yeah, he was hassled. It made him hurry his shot, and it's close.
Versalco. Politano. Nainggolan. Carrying a genuine threat here. Icardi. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Benzema. This is Kroos. Now Casemiro. Karim Benzema. Toni Kroos. The keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And offside it is. Now Versalco. And Politano with it. Good tackle. Now Casemiro. This is Kroos. Spot on with that tackle. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Karim Benzema, given away by Real Madrid. Kroos. A really sumptuous ball. Fine reaction save from the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeping at its best. Really, really top draw.
And fired over by Kroos. And scope for the cross. Casemiro. Carvajal. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Toni Kroos. Luka Modric. Will there be a tangible end product? Staunch rearguard action. Can he give them the lead? The goalkeeper relatively untroubled.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one in, Derek.
Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Raja Nainggolan. Inter have given away possession. Real Madrid get the throw-in. Real Madrid have given us away. Mauro Icardi here. Modric. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. In possession, Marcelo. This is Kroos. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Casemiro. Perisic with the ball. Here's Icardi. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Karim Benzema. Marcelo. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? And it's there for Gareth Bale. And the penalty has been given here. The referee has given a penalty following that clumsy challenge. And how important is this?
Well, a big chance to go into the lead from 12 yards. What an opportunity.
A goal it is, a confidently taken penalty.
Well, as we see, this is probably the best angle. He's picked his spot, he didn't change his mind, and the keeper's got no chance.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. The concession of a goal by Inter, and now the onus is on them to get forward. Here's Icardi. Ivan Perisic. Toni Kroos. And in the second half, the signs are positive. They can't relax, Lee, but they ought to be pleased.
The Real players have to focus on not making any mistakes in order to protect that slender lead. If a bit of magic from the opposition gets them back in it, there's little you can do about that.
Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Isco has it. Casemiro. And offside it is. And Politano with it. Modric. Benzema. Immaculately placed by Casemiro. Well, they had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Give it away. It did appear that they might be onto something, but not so. Icardi. There might very well be late excitement. 5 minutes left, and the margin just 1. Icardi, and fed forwards. And there is the equaliser in the Champions League final. They've left it late, but their fans are not complaining.
just love to look at perfect technique, and you won't get any better than this. It's just a dream strike. Brilliant, brilliant effort.
Let's have another view of that goal. Once again, the sides are level. This is a kaleidoscope of shifting emotions. Now Casemiro. Benzema. Rafael Varane. Casemiro. Toni Kroos. Marcelo. This is Kroos. Into the advanced position goes Modric. Icardi. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Mauro Icardi here. And Matias Vecino. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Karim Benzema. This is Gareth Bale. And Kroos. And Kroos failed to hold it. Icardi. Perisic with the ball. Asamoah. Icardi. Politano! Oh, in it goes! A late goal, a huge goal in this Champions League final.
Well, here's the replay with the clock ticking down. Has he won the game for his team? Cool, calm and collected. He deserves that. Brilliant finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Isco has it. This is Kroos. Full time, and the issue has been settled. One team crestfallen, the other jubilantly.
Well, there's winners and there's always losers. Fine margins between the two. Expectation wins nothing, Derek. You've got to go out there and seize the moment.
But for these players, well, it's the night of their lives. And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, you have to enjoy it because it passes so quickly.
And they know what comes next, the presentation of the cup with the big ears.
Well, you just think how many games they've played this season as well. All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
They're all poised. The Champions League winners in 2019. And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories.
Well, this is the moment I love. Sharing it with the fans, ticker tapes coming down, the families in the stand, giving them all a wave. Well, they've travelled all over Europe watching this team. Now they get to share in this moment. Fantastic.
Well, it took fire as well as ice on the pitch.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019.